All right, it's Saturday and I've got half an hour. So let's talk about some new release beauty products that were shown, released, revealed in the past week. Okay, I don't honestly want to bang on about this palette because I've spoken about it in past videos ad nauseum and I am sick of it. But I do want to update this. So the Natasha Denona I Need a Nude palette is coming out or has released. Where you are in Australia, it's releasing online on the 22nd and in store in September, like mid-September. I am going to buy this and try this. Anyway, it looks very grey toned, cool toned. It is described as a cool toned palette on the website. I'll show you swatches. A cool toned colour story featuring 15 new enchanting muted, rosy and so there is some rosiness, there is some cool tones going on, but as most people expected, it looks a lot more warm toned than what the marketing swatches are showing. So Natasha Denona has swatched it on Instagram. This is the first bunch of swatches. There is this beautiful new sort of wet look shimmer, which I love the look of it. This is cool browns. Is that nude? Yes, but is it very rosy and sort of mauvey as people are expecting with like sort of maybe more grey tones to it? No, this is definitely a cool toned brown palette or even like a neutral toned brown. These are bronzers, the top and this one, they're bronze. They're cooler toned bronzers and browns. This is a champagne. This looks like it's got a warm base with a champagne shimmer to it. That's a cool tone brown. It's a brown palette. This is the other row. What looks like it could have been like a sort of dusty rose looks quite peachy. So again, it's champagne brown, cool tone browns, peachy tones, less mauve, grey, pink that a lot of people were after. Now, some people might be going, Kat, what are you going to review this? And the answer is yes, because I fucking love cool tone browns. So even though this is not going to be cool enough for a lot of cool tone lovers, this is what I've been wanting from Natasha Denona. I'm not crazy cool toned. It really doesn't suit me. Look, here's how I will break it down for you. This is the Colourpop Stone Cold Fox palette. Now, there are people that want this row. There are people that want that first column, I should say, rosy, maybe here, this kind of element. I don't think that's what you're getting from Natasha Denona. I think you're getting more of this brown row, a little bit of this, maybe a little bit of this, but it's predominantly cool tone browns. So if you wanted greys, silvers, purples, mauves, light pinks, you're not going to get it from this particular palette. So don't order it online if you're particular with how cool toned you want it. Me personally, love this, love that. I want it. I want the Natasha Denona palette. I've got this palette, don't love the quality. I want the Natasha Denona one. So I'm happy. I don't even know what this is. Like, I know what it is, but I don't know why. Urban Decay Naked Metal Mania palette. What are they doing? Okay, so I don't mind the idea of this like metallic formula that they're talking about, but do we need this? Do we need another naked palette? And can you say a Metal Mania palette is a naked palette? Like, just because you want to keep pushing this range, that doesn't, I don't get it. These are obviously not very nude. Yes, we've got some warm tone mattes. Yes, we've got some cool tones, sort of metallics and browns and whatever. You got a yellow gold. You got a bright bloody fuchsia pink. This looks like a joke. This looks like a send up, but it's coming. I don't know when it's coming, but it's coming. These are the swatches. It's not convincing me to buy it. This reminds me a lot of when Too Faced did this one, the chocolate gold palette, sort of like foiled gold, foiled pink, foiled shades. I love this palette, love it. Yeah, I can't comment on the naked one. It looks like a legitimate joke. By Mario bringing out concealers, or they're out. Surreal Skin Concealer. Information: lift, blur, brighten. It's available at Sephora. Medium buildable coverage. Awakens, brightens, lifts. Self sets for a natural skin-like finish. I like that. For someone who needs their base set, otherwise it transfers, but is having issues with powder making things too dry, that sounds lovely. There you go. You got information. 22 shades, crease-proof, long-wearing. Let's look at the shades. There they are, and there's model photos as well. So the swatches didn't look very diverse, but you can see there is a nice range here. So there we go. I've never tried anything by Mario. Let me know if you've tried base products and what do you think. This is like I want but don't need. It's a new Power Matte high intensity long lasting lip pencil from NARS. Now I love NARS products. I love their soft matte lip pencils, Dragon Girl and Red Square. You're beautiful. This just seems like a more pigmented version, maybe. 12-hour staying power, rich pigment, cream to matte texture. So yeah, I feel like it's just a bit bolder than those, but they were great. So I hope they don't discontinue those. This one does have Dragon Girl though, so maybe I'll try it. So it fits into their their Power Matte range. So they originally had the lip pigment, which is a liquid lipstick. I've got a couple of those. And then they brought out a lipstick a couple of years ago, and now they've got the high intensity lip pencil just to add to that range. Cool. And lip swatches. So mainly nudes, sort of brownie nudes, and various reds. Trixie Cosmetics, new sprays. They're out now at Trixie website, trixiecosmetics.com. So you can buy the 3 in a bundle or individually. There's a priming spray, setting spray, and shimmer spray. So if you love your sprays and you can't get enough of your sprays, you can get them all in one place. I don't mind the idea. I would probably only use the setting spray, but they're all there. Let's end this on a high. No. Jaclyn Hill Cosmetics introducing Vanity Light, a transforming high shine glazed balm that brings your true radiance to light. So glazed illuminators. So on the 24th they're releasing. So it's just a no from me. I'm surprised that Jaclyn Hill Cosmetics is still going. I have swatched the old highlighters, but she keeps discontinuing and bringing out more. These seem to be a different, obviously, formulation. They look really nice in the swatches. Like, if you've been watching me, you know that I am so keen on sort of like a pinky toned highlighter that I can use as a blush highlighter in one. Like, I can see I'm Brilliant and I'm Luminous as being like perfect for those, but I would not. You'd have to pay me good money to buy from Jaclyn Hill Cosmetics. I just feel like it's a big no. Pretty, but I can get it somewhere better. Anyway, that's where I'm leaving it for today. Yay! That's exciting. Again, if there's any products that I haven't spoken about and you want me to discuss, I could maybe do a second little one tomorrow, because tomorrow's Sunday. But otherwise, have a great weekend. Bye.